The microskills used to deliver good dementia care. Microskills are the small gestures, moves or statements made by carers that maintain and improve the well-being of people living with dementia, such as the use of a broad smile, holding hands or a handshake, displays of respect, singing along with someone, walking side by side, praying together, dropping down to someone's eye level, giving someone space, displaying good listening skills, banter, linking arms, etc., etc. Carers often use these skills intuitively and have learned how to use them through trial and error, reflecting years and months of experience. Usually, the carers adapt their actions due to the specific needs of people living with dementia. The more successful microskills reflect situations in which the carers know the person's personal history very well and thus can adapt to the person's specific needs. A very simple gesture here or a well-timed statement there by the carer may prevent a person becoming stressed and distressed, helping to de-escalate distress-related behaviours, such as shouting, hitting out, attempt to exit the building, etc. The carers can be regarded as experts by experience in their ability to de-escalate situations. Indeed, the vast majority of distress-related behaviours are currently being prevented by the carers' use of microskills. This is why it's always important that any external therapists or trainers who have been asked to help carers to deal with distress-related behaviours must first speak to the carers to see what they've done so far to deal with the situation, and thereby discover why the carer's tactics this time may not have worked so well. While microskills are often powerful strategies, it is significant to note that many carers do not recognise fully what they are doing. Indeed, if you witness a carer de-escalating a complex situation and then ask them to describe what they've just done, they are very likely to be lost for words. They would probably not be able to describe their actions or provide a rationale for what they've just done. We feel that this lack of self-awareness about their skills and inability to articulate them is problematic. Indeed, if they could describe their skills, it might boost their confidence and also enable them to reflect better on what they're doing and tweak their actions to better meet the needs of the people living with dementia. Further, with greater awareness, they would be better able to pass on their skills to other carers. Therefore, one of the aims of this animation is to call on carers to become more dementia literate about their microskills. Let's look at the following example of microskills which were witnessed in a care home, but the scenario is applicable to any care setting. In this example, an NHS therapist was asked to come and provide advice to care home staff about a resident who was frequently getting distressed during the day. When really distressed, she would pick up objects and throw them across the room, and the objects sometimes hit staff or fellow residents. As part of the advice giving, the NHS therapist went to the care home to speak to the staff about the situation. The staff and therapist met in a large room and began speaking about the resident's behaviour. She was called Maria. Now, during this conversation, Maria suddenly walked into the room and started to walk around the tables. The therapist became tense, but was quickly relieved when he saw the fantastic skills being used by the carers in attending to Maria's needs, ensuring she remained calm throughout. They used calm, well-paced voices, used their bodies to shield and guide Maria around the room. They used playful banter to keep Maria calm and entertained, When Maria eventually left the room, the therapist fed back how impressed he was to see such high-quality, person-centered microskills being used. The staff were initially surprised by the praise and were not aware they were using any particular skills at all. So the therapist helped the staff to reflect on their skills and then used the 8 needs checklist to structure potential interventions. The 8 needs checklist was developed with the help of care home staff a number of years ago. The intention was to use the 8 needs framework to enable the staff to use their great micro skills in a more structured manner. The checklist suggests all of us, whether we have dementia or not, have 8 basic needs, and if these needs are not met, there is the chance we could become upset and distressed. Using this list of needs, the therapist asked the carers the following. In what way could we ensure Maria felt safe? Do you think she feels safe? If not, what could be done to make her feel safer? Do you think that throughout the day she's feeling comfortable and free from pain? In what ways could we give her a greater sense of belonging in this home? How could we promote more occupation and fun? What statements could we use to make her feel respected and valued? Finally, what could we do to give her a greater sense of control in this environment? As Maria had previously been a deputy headmistress, on reflection, staff felt her lacking of having a sense of control was likely to be a major source of her frustration and a potential trigger for her throwing of objects. The care plan we derived from this session proved to be effective, with staff employing their excellent microskills to better meet Maria's needs, and particularly the ones related to control. To conclude, we think it is important that carers develop greater awareness of the microskills they employ on a daily basis. Armed with this better insight and literacy, they can develop their skills further and pass on these skills to colleagues in order to create psychologically safe and enjoyable care environments. Thank you for watching this video, which is part of the CAIT program.